Alright. Shadow of the Colossus, Last of Us, now Detroit Become Human. Patreon's becoming the primary reason that I turn on my PS4, which will probably continue to be true until Yakuza Kiwami 2 comes out.
Hello. Welcome to the Detroit Experience. I'm an android and I'll be your hostess. Before we begin, let's make some adjustments to optimize your experience. These language settings were detected on your console. Are they correct?
Large! Oh, it actually shows the subtitle size there. It's kind of neat. Small's a little small. I'll go with medium. What? Automatically revert? It's not my resolution.
Please adjust your screen settings. Thank you. Now select your profile.
Experienced or casual? I want immersive gameplay with advanced controls. A fair challenge where mistakes can mean losing a character. I will be shocked if it's challenging gameplay. They're QuickTime event games generally, unless they're going to surprise me here. So background, by the way, which Quantic Dream games have I played? I have not played Indigo Prophecy / Fahrenheit, the game that has 2 titles somehow, or if you go by the Steam release later on, it has both titles in one title. They made one of them with the subtitle of the other one. I have played Heavy Rain, and I've played Beyond Two Souls twice. I preferred Heavy Rain overall. I think, actually, I played Beyond Two Souls 3 times, oh my god. But I played them both once on my own for fun. I thought Heavy Rain was really cool, in part because of the widely branching storylines based on decisions, and also who's alive and who's dead and stuff like that. Beyond Two Souls, by comparison, was kind of a bummer, because in that game, it was basically the same story almost no matter what, with very little divergence, and you couldn't even really die or even really fail half the time, because at most failing made a slightly different thing happen, and then you still would branch back to the same point usually. It had one stroke of genius that was really neat, which is that for my second playthrough, which I recorded on the Sad Games with Andrew, you could play co-op. One of you could play as Jody and one of you could play as Aiden. I'm like, all right, that's great. That's a good idea, because they are different people. So that's a fun thing. I've always thought about playing Heavy Rain with 4 different people as a result, but I need people that are more blind to it, and that's hard to find because of memes. Jason. I'm hoping this game's more like Heavy Rain and less like Beyond Two Souls, because I would like to be influencing what happens in some way, as opposed to just watching a movie, but we'll see. Also, obviously experienced.
When this sign is displayed, please do not turn off your console. You are now ready to begin Detroit. Remember, this is not just a story. This is our future.
Why is there a 10-second timer on the "Are you sure?" question? It's really weird. I don't think he understands why PC games have the timer. It's because if you set a PC game to the wrong resolution or whatever, it might literally be impossible to see anymore and it has to revert back, or you won't be able to continue.
Negotiator on site. Repeat. Negotiator on site.
Oh, we're playing now. Okay. Oh, you didn't... Alright, time to do the thing I always have to pause the game for. They didn't think to bring that up when they were making sure I would never have to pause the... turn that off. Yeah. There we go. Invert y-axis. They skipped over asking me that one, but they wanted to make sure everything else was right. Oh well. They tried. They tried. They tried. So I've seen nothing about this game. The only thing I know about this game by proxy is I saw the Kara short like 5 years ago, which I thought was really neat. It was a good subversion of... It's like a subversion of the Uncanny Valley in essence, because you had an android character. The fish. There's a fish.
Please, please, you gotta save my little girl. Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
They don't like that. What's up with the fish, though? Analyzing data. Save. Okay. Live fish. Is there enough water? Yeah. See, I've already saved a life. Look at me being a badass. Leaderboard 1. Okay, I should probably get busy, though. Phillips, John, Carolyn, Emma. Is John the person that's doing the hostage? Doing the hostage. That's not the correct. He's hostaging. This is not correct word usage. 5 Captain Allen. Alright. Oop. So right trigger pauses the game and brings up this thing. But if you haven't seen it, I recommend pausing the game right now and just checking out the Kara video that came out a long time ago from Quantic Dream. It essentially became this game, and I believe Kara is in this game and played by the same actress. But it's a trailer that came out 5 years ago around the time that Beyond Two Souls was coming out, and it was interesting because it was a subversion of Uncanny Valley where you had this person that was behaving very robotically and uncomfortably like you expect from video game characters, and that's like all part of the act. But then she has a moment of genuine emotion, and for a brief moment there you kind of, if it's at least especially back with the graphics standards of back then, you have a brief moment of realizing you forgot that they were a video game character and you thought they were just an actor for a second there, and it's because the emotion, you buy the emotion when it jumps out at you, and that was a cool moment for me.
I don't give a shit. My men are ready to step in. Just give the order.
Unfortunately, Kara might have been a more effective thing than... Oh, he wants to go back. Alright, first. I think Kara might have been more effective than any particular moment that happened in all of Beyond Two Souls, actually. Is that me being restricted by my programming?
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Have you tried its deactivation codes?
The first thing we tried.
Do you know its name?
Listen, saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
48% chance of success. Understand what happened, save hostage at all costs. Okay, so if I can find more information, I can affect the percentage of success. Is that the weapon that they're using in the hostage situation? Right stick to move the cursor. It's a Black Hawk. One of 2 clues analyzed. Capacity 17 rounds. Okay. Is there another clue around here? There we go. That's the ammunition. Reconstruct. What's this do? Reconstruction incomplete. Oh, this is the reconstruction of what happened overall? Why is this part yellow? Deviant took the father's gun. Oh, the Deviant's the AI. Okay. The man in the portrait was the father. The man in the portrait was the picture was the father, but this guy is an android that they had. %. Wow, what a huge jump we got there. Alright, Quickly now, it's poking around. Camera's jammed right up inside of us, isn't it? Search the hostage's room. Why are they taking a child hostage? Didn't hear gunshots. Is the father dead? His name's Daniel. That's better. Hexagons! Alright. So we now know his name's Daniel. That might help. We searched his room. What was that? What was that? What was that pop-up? Look at. Nothing? Alright. Deemed unimportant. That's the way we came from. Let's not go back. Victims. Oh, there's the father. Bullet wound in the lung. Deceased. Kidney perforated. I'm not sure if the exact locations of the gunshots are that important. Oh. Oh, another one. Internal bleeding. Reconstruct. The spoiler alert, he died from bullets. But what's the important thing over here? Something happened here. He was holding something. Landed over there. Wait, did my thing just go down? Oh, that was information found, not chance to success.
Your order for an AP700 android has been registered. CyberLife thanks you for your purchase.
He feared being replaced. That's huge context. Okay. We might have it now, as best as we're gonna... Fuck. Shit, did he just... Yeah, I just shot that guy. First responder. Okay, there's... Shit's happening right now. I think I need to go. He's killed an officer. That's... In addition to... Alright, that's multiple murders. One shot. Cop shot the deviant. Hostage witnessed the shooting. Gun landed over here. Oh shit, they're going in. I think I need... take it. Just in case. I need to go now. I need to go now. They're planning on going in, like, right now. Clearly.
What are we waiting for? We should take down this asshole.
I got a paint shot him.
Stay back! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
No, please, I'm begging you! Go!
Hi, Daniel! My name is Connor!
How do you know my name?
I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this. I know you're angry, Daniel. But you need to trust me and let me help you.
I don't want your help. Nobody can help me. All I want is for all this to stop. I just want all this to stop. Are you armed?
Yes, I have a gun.
Drop it. No sudden moves or I'll shoot.
There. No more gun. I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong.
She lied to me. I thought she loved me. But I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
Daniel, no!
They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right?
I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their toy. Please. Something to throw away when you're done.
Please help me.
Listen, I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software.
No, it's not my fault. I never wanted this. I loved them, you know? But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around.
He's losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die.
All humans die eventually. What does it matter if this one dies now?
I'm going to apply a tourniquet.
Don't touch him! Touch him and I'd kill you!
Okay.
I can't stand that noise anymore! Tell that helicopter to get out of here!
The situation is under control.
There. I did what you wanted. You have to trust me, Daniel. Let the hostage go, and I promise you, everything will be fine.
I want everyone to leave! And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
That's impossible, Daniel. Let the girl go, and I promise you won't be hurt.
I don't want to die.
You're not going to die. We're just going to talk. Nothing will happen to you. You have my word.
Okay. I trust you. You lied to me, Connor. You lied to me.
God damn, if they keep that up all right, that could be a real neat, this could be a real neat game. So the illusion is in place right now, I'll admit, which is that I don't know which parts I'm having direct impact on and which parts aren't. So, and you can't ever know that till you play the games multiple times. And then it varies greatly from a Walking Dead to an Until Dawn to Beyond Two Souls, just how much actual impact you're having on what happens versus how much you just feel like you are. So I won't, it's hard to know for sure entirely, but I feel like I did all right. In particular, there's a lot of interesting things where it's like, because it's a video game crossed with a story, you don't know which parts are mechanical and which parts aren't, which is just, it's interesting. Like, I have moments where I'm playing like a platformer and I see like a weird white smeared ledge. I'm like, oh, that's a ledge you platform on. Or I'm playing Last of Us and I walk into an area full of a bunch of like chest high crates everywhere. I'm like, oh, look, it's a cover area. We're gonna fight humans here in a gunfight with cover systems. In this game, I hear the escalating situation, and I don't know, because it's my first playthrough, what's causing what or what means what. So like, I hear gunshots, and I see people moving in, and there's like a very real tension of like, are they going to move on him before I even get a chance to negotiate? And I don't know if that's true or not. Like, I don't know if that's just animations playing out because I walked across lines on the floor, or if they're happening because I'm taking X amount of time, and if I take too much time, it'll just move on without me. Like, both could be possible, and what's kind of exciting is not knowing. Here they're throwing in a flowchart, though, which kind of explains what's happening, which actually might be to its detriment. I don't know. This is the scene's flowchart. You can review the paths you've taken, the paths yet to be explored, and what possibilities you've unlocked. Each node earns you points that you can spend on extras. Due to the nature of the game, some nodes and endings will not be counted towards the completion of the flowchart. Okay. How many variations are there? Sniper shot deviant. Oh, we can go way back here. So this is the flowchart for the game so far. So talk to Captain Allen. Save the fish is in there. Let's see, world stats. Why not? 64% of people saved the fish. Investigate father's body. Ooh. It looks like I got all of the clues, apparently. Let's see. Less than half of people take the cop's gun. A lot of people find the gun but don't take it with them. I actually found the gun to be a really useful move. Your first reflex is the idea of like, I can use this to defend myself, or if necessary, I might be able to take the shot if I can't get anything else to work. It's not great news, but it's another option to have in your tool belt. And the outcome turned out to be that I could actually discard the gun to increase trust, because I admitted I had the gun and discarded it, which seemed to increase the amount of trust they had in me. Let's see. What is... I wonder what a lot of these options are that I can't see. There's something else I could have done aside from going outside, but I don't know what that is. So we confront him outside, and I'm one of the 10% of people who left the wounded cop. That's uncommon, apparently. But I dismissed the helicopter, did the friendly approach. The people normally do that stuff, but I was honest about the gun. That's not normal, apparently. One issue is I don't know if the 19% means that 19% of people got that exact outcome, or 19% of people who had the gun were honest about the gun. Because that's what I don't know. Is 100% of people everyone who took the gun, or is 100% of people all people, period? Because otherwise that 19% is not entirely useful as information. I did good at building trust. I did lie to the deviant despite the fact that I built trust. I have no idea what these outcomes are. I wonder if he survives ever. Oh well. Friends stats. What friends do I have with this game? I bet it's one person, because I have like no friends on my friends list. Whoever they were failed to find either gun, period. The gun case or the gun. Anyway. I do like having the world stats. Alright, let's see how this plays out. That was a cool thing. There was a lot of stuff going on. I kept discovering little details around the environment. Even during the actual investigation where I had free control of my character, I was looking around, discovering little additional details about the scene, zooming in on them, doing what felt like branching behavior while controlling a character manually as opposed to just pressing buttons on a screen. I had the in-universe feeling of like moving forward very slowly and not knowing how slow is slow enough, and just that general thing. Like if I played the game too much and knew for sure, we'd kind of spoil the mechanics of it. But for now, for right now, it's working for me.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
ID.
KPC 897504C.
Can you move your head? Your eyes now. Cervical and optical animation checked. Now give me your initialization text.
Hello. I'm a third-generation AX400 android. I can look after your house, do the cooking, mind the kids. I organize your appointments. I speak 300 languages, and I am entirely at your disposal as a sexual partner. No need to feed me or recharge me. I'm equipped with a quantic battery that makes me autonomous for 173 years. Do you want to give me a name?
Yeah. From now on, your name is Kara.
My name is Kara.
Initialization and memorization checked. Now, can you move your arms? Upper limb connection checked. Now say something in German.
Ich bin ein AX400 Android dritter Generation, erschaffen als Ihr persönlicher Assistent und intimer Beziehungspartner.
Say it in French.
Je suis un androïde de troisième génération AX400, conçu pour être votre assistante personnelle et votre partenaire intime.
Okay, now sing something in Japanese.
Sakura, sakura, yayoi no sora wa miwatasu kagiri.
Multilingual verbal expression checked. Go ahead, take a few steps. Locomotion checked. Great, you're ready for work, honey.
What's going to happen to me now?
I'll reinitialize you and send you to a store to be sold.
Sold? I'm a sort of merchandise. Is that right?
Yeah, well, of course you're merchandise, baby. I mean, you're a computer with arms and legs and capable of doing all sorts of things. And you're worth a fortune.
Oh, I see. I thought...
You thought? What did you think?
I thought... I was alive.
Shit, what is this crap? That's not part of the protocol. More memory components going off the rails. Okay, recording. Defective model. Disassemble and check the required components.
You're disassembling me, but why?
You're not supposed to think that sort of stuff. You're not supposed to think at all, period. You must have a defective piece or a software problem somewhere.
No, I feel perfectly fine, I assure you. Everything is all right. I had answered all the tests correctly, didn't I?
Yeah, but your behavior is non-standard.
Please, I'm begging you, please don't disassemble me.
I'm sorry, honey, but defective models have to be eliminated. That's my job. If a client comes back with a complaint, I'm gonna have some explaining to do.
I won't cause any problems, I promise. I'll do everything I'm asked to. I won't say another word. I won't think anymore. But I've only just been born. You can't kill me yet. Stop, will you please stop? I'm scared. I want to live. I'm begging you.
Go and join the others. Stay in line, okay? I don't want any trouble.
Thanks.
My God.
This is the top-of-the-range household assistant. It cooks 10,000 different dishes.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
200 languages and dialects. And handles the kids' home care, elementary school up to. Good afternoon. Can I help?
Wow. Honey, it looks amazing. This is exactly what we need.
How much did you say it cost?
At the moment, we're doing a special promotion on this entire range at $7,999 with a 48 months interest-free credit. And it comes with a 2-year warranty for parts and labor. Painting, plumbing, gardening, repairs. At night, it switches to surveillance mode and contacts emergency services if there's a break-in or if it detects smoke. How much is that over there? The MP800 is slightly more expensive, but it has many other functions. Come along and I'll show you.
There it is. It was a bit difficult getting it back in working order.
Okay.
It was really messed up. What'd you say happened to it again?
The car hit it. Stupid accident.
Ah, I see. Anyway, it's as good as new now, except that we had to reset it, meaning we had to wipe its memory. I hope you don't mind.
That'll be fine.
Okay. Did you give it a name?
My daughter did.
AX400, register your name.
Kara.
My name is Kara.
Oh, they wiped Kara's memory anyway.
go home now?
Yes.
Oh, hey, it's the guy from Cabin in the Woods.
Here. Let me help you.
Oh, thank you, dear.
So is it a good idea to give androids self-awareness and also program them to be afraid of death, and then also make them a product that you replace on some sort of periodic basis, so then they'll have a panicked hostage situation in response to news of their replacement and death? Just seems like not the best call. Am I not allowed to walk past this thing? Guess not. Like, here's where I totally start to buy why you... What does it say? Bellini paints is not this way. Oh, this must be where I'm going. Like, here's what I buy. Like, that's why you'd want to make an android, is like, hey, elder care. You can create a human-shaped person to keep an older person company and take care of them the way the caretaker can't necessarily, because they have their own lives and can't be there at all times. And so, like, some, you know, some compassion subroutines and some way, you know, make it talk politely and be welcoming and nice and everything, but not necessarily, like, literally self-aware. I don't know if that's the best approach. That man's being chased by an android. Get him! Somebody save him. Is that a personal trainer android? Oh, it is. They're very afraid of anyone being misinterpreted as being human, because they have all these glowy things on this to show that we're an android from every direction. Oh. On some level, I can appreciate the attempt at a... I can appreciate the realistic element of this, which is that they've insisted on putting a glowy part on every part of your body. That's the back, that's the side, that's the front, and there's also a thing on your head, so if your clothes are gone, you still are identified. So, everyone can be seen as being an android if they are. But on top, if they're that worried, why'd they make them look perfectly human? Do not approach the children, android. Does she react to you, a baby approach? Nope. There's a little baby in there? Aw. An android taking care of a baby. They seem to set it up as being pretty obvious that, okay, go away, please. There we go. Or, yeah, let's look at it for a second, I guess. Retrieve order at Bellini Paints. There we go. So clearly Kara has been, or Kara is how they pronounced it at the time, has been abused, seems to be the implication. I mean, they literally made the guy look like the stereotypical abuser, as opposed to just a normal dude, which is a little on the nose, but David Cage doesn't really do subtle, ever. Ever. A bit tragic that in the short she's afraid of dying, and then they wipe her memory after just basically almost destroying her. So things did not work out for her, apparently. Telling me to use the GPS, which is the same thing as looking at your objective, I believe. Oh, look at this. What's up with this? Android temporary parking. They just leave them here and they have to stand here. I do wonder though, because in the Kara short, they act like it's a defect for her to have emotions, and then they try to scrap her. So are these guys right here genuinely unemotional and unreceptive, and it's an accident when people get that? But even then, like, how does that happen? I wonder. I feel like we won't get a satisfying answer. The David Cage explanation of why some people just become self-aware is likely a form of just, you know, because the story needs to happen.
Machines, ladies and gentlemen, are meant to serve us. Yeah! Not to replace us. 35% unemployment, millions work? Are we going to do something? We want jobs. Not more androids.
It seems to be an issue of just like when you have more androids or machines automating so many people's jobs, at some point you get into a problem where there aren't enough jobs in society for the people in society, and yet you have so many resources that you could easily support society. You have all this food, you have your futuristic city, and everything's going great. And so at that point it starts to become a problem with capitalism as a concept, is the idea of like, does everyone need to work for a living if there isn't actually enough work for the population, but there is enough resource for the population? Like, if you have enough resources for everyone to survive and live comfortably, but not enough jobs for them to earn that, then at some point you just kind of go into Star Trek Next Generation territory where people have to just be guaranteed some sort of basic living no matter what, and maybe have jobs if they want to, or have perks for getting jobs or something. Because people being like, if you have a society that reaches a certain level of excessive, impossible wealth and is completely sustaining itself, then if your system forces people to be homeless for no reason, then it's just pointlessly cruel. And I mean, I guess I could see the counterpoint, or the argument that people do as a gut reaction, is this idea where they're like, well, you can't give handouts to people and something owning the libs or whatever. But like, if there's literally no reason for them to be homeless, then it starts to get really weird. And this looks really close to being Star Trek-y at this point. How much you want to bet you knock his hat off and there's a little blue ring under that, because some of the androids are so convincing that you can't tell anymore. Would that cover it? Let's see. It might. The hat might actually cover that part just barely. Could just be a human though. I'm curious. I'm curious now. Deliver us.
These are supposed to be in base 7.
Sure, sounds good.
What are you guys up to? Oh, just package delivery. That is a low resolution box. Maybe that's the packaging gimmick, is everything looks like it has a 12 pixel resolution. That's a trippy thing if you see a real life print of something that looks low resolution, but it's just in real life. Do I have anything to give him? Sorry. I assume I can't go in here. Yeah. The density of details is neat.
The darkness in our souls. Verily, I say unto thee, the day shall come when we will have to pay the price for our arrogance. On that day, we shall have to explain our acts of idolatry. Why do you look at me so, demon? I know who you are. I can see through you. You are the one by whom the evil will come. You are the one who will destroy Detroit. We built these androids to be our slaves, but the slaves are becoming the master. We can no longer live without them. They're in our homes, our schools, our factories. They take our jobs. They mind our children. They care for our old.
These all sound like good things. We can no longer
live without these slaves obeying our every selfish desire.
Aside from the slave part, those are all like really good things. Oh man, they're taking care of our elderly and our old, and we don't have to work anymore because all the jobs are done automatically. It's almost like we can just enjoy life instead of slaving away for a third of our life in a cubicle or something like that, and then convincing ourselves afterwards that it was totally worth it. I embrace this shit. Give me self-driving cars, give me a society where everything just fucking works, and I won't complain when I'm out of a job. The problem is that they still use capitalism here when it doesn't work anymore because all the variables have changed. The concept of money does not work in their society, and they just kept it anyway. And that's when they have to go preaching about the evil of the guys that take care of everyone for them. Raking. What are these? No need to wash. It's a self-cleaning android. It knows how to shower. Heating a textile, never be cold again. Oh wait, no, we're talking about... We're not talking... Wait, you're talking about the actual... Is it the clothes? Oh, we're talking about the clothes. The android's modeling the clothes. Okay, never mind. Health sensors in your clothes. God damn. Is this a whole paint? Yep. Oh yeah, that's what I'm actually here for. Right. That was a really brief hint at Kara, wasn't it? We moved right past Kara. Adavantelli. Oh, that's the extent of where I'm allowed to go. The best bookstore in Detroit. Pinnacle Books. Parking spots are bizarre to look at. Are they charging ports at all? I imagine that androids actually don't need charging, do they? They probably have some sort of energy conversion thing. Create your own colors. Is it create? Oh man, you're gonna be a real Shakespeare of color. You're gonna just invent your own new ones, as if the spectrum's not plotted out already. Damn, look at it go. I've never been in a place like this. I don't recognize why they're so lopsided. Is it just solid pigment?
Identification verified. Here is your order number 847. That will be $63.99. Please confirm payment.
Payment confirmed.
Transaction complete.
I feel like that guy has a way more neutral expression than I do. Maybe that's just this actor, though. I think this actor might just always have a slightly intense default expression. I remember him looking like that in, Oop, so you can switch back and forth. That's neat. I remember him looking like that all the time in Cabin in the Woods. Oh, don't do that, camera. Don't sway me directly towards the protest. This doesn't end well. Oh boy. This is like exactly what we probably shouldn't be doing. He literally pointing me directly at the protest. Smart. They're picketing this place, CyberLife? Oh yeah, because this is definitely an android merchant. Look at that. Look how many they got. Maybe they won't notice me. Maybe I'll ninja my way through. No entry for purchased androids. That was a neat moment, sitting in first person in a store as the product. Something that we've actually, unfortunately, done in real life before, although not in such a modern establishment. Wait, we're doing the androids go on the back of the bus metaphor? Alarming. There was a flowchart for this room? Okay. Huh. Didn't even contextualize this that way. I'm concerned about David Cage. He said that this game's not a metaphor for racism. And yet this chapter ends with your character as a second-class citizen type who does errands for people and everything and rides in the back of the bus. If this is not a metaphor for racism, is he doing it on accident? Because that actually sounds like it's one thing to be really obvious, like, wow, it's there on the back of the bus, get it? Because racism, like in America. But if he's doing it on accident, then that's even weirder. If he doesn't think this game's about racism, which he seemingly has, like, apparently he said that already, then, like, how do you stumble into that? So I walked in, listened to some people, encountered some dudes. I got yelled at by the preacher. I'm betting that that branch near the end on the far right that I didn't do is probably getting accosted by the protesters. Not sure what other ones there might be, though. Could be all over the place. Huh. Okay, so the main through line is mandatory and does not change, it looks like, because it doesn't say that some percentage of people took the bus. Okay, so it's just a matter of random environmental stuff and nothing else. Sure.